Here we are again.
I have no hats nearby.
Here we are.
Episode 11, Operation Fernweh Part 3. Will we actually finish this fight? Once again, we're live testing some new audio stuff, so if it sounds like garbage, it's pretty much 100% someone else's fault and not mine. We're trying some weird shit. I'm attempting to boost all of my players so that they sound roughly equivalent, because there's been some complaints in the past that people are hard to hear. Just a quick note, I know that people like to bash on certain players, but just be really clear, they're my friends, so if you send that shit to me directly, you're not being cool or witty, you're just being an asshole. Even if it is occasionally funny.
Way.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I can take it.
Listen, if you really have hate to send me, you need to send it to my producer, brianwilliams@ndc.com. Send everything you got in there. Thank you for the pre-stream subs from everybody following on Twitch and Twitch Prime. I want to take this moment to say fuck Twitch. Their new community guideline updates are horrible. They will be nearly impossible to enforce, and the fact that they can go after you for off-site content is fucking stupid. But there we go.
Yep.
There we go. Sid, speaking of things that are fucking stupid this week, I noticed that you had a couple videos out. Let's talk about that.
Oh yeah, that's extremely stupid. Here, let's take this video game that is one of the most popular games in the world right now, and then just completely dump all over it, because that's always a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the comments section has been especially delicious to look at, and I've been losing almost as many subscribers as I've been gaining today, which is always an interesting thing to see, and it always makes you pause and think, did I do the right thing? But yes, I did do the right thing. I think I did. No.
Was it Sea of Thieves? Is that what you bashed?
No,
No.
PUBG.
Oh, okay. The other.
I haven't even had a chance to get my hands on Sea of Thieves yet.
Don't worry, everybody's bashing on Sea of Thieves. The fools.
Yeah.
The fools!
But when you point out that, hey, these developers can actually really benefit a lot monetarily from all these cheaters, kind of makes you think a little bit, right? Yeah, people really did not like that. So that's always interesting. But I did a test stream on YouTube the other night playing Rebel Galaxy. That was a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying that game, probably more than I should. Just the combination of everything, it makes it feel like Freelancer meets Firefly. It's just so much fun. I'm loving it.
So you play the bad guy?
You play a scoundrel.
You can if you want. You can play a scoundrel.
That's how Firefly works.
Yeah.
They try to trick you into thinking that the main characters are the good guys of the story, rather than horrifying war criminals.
They're bad guys, straight up bad guys.
It just depends on how
it.
much of a bad guy you want to be. That's the thing.
I mean, when they literally say, "Let's go be bad guys," they're being bad guys.
Let's go be bad guys. Well, sometimes that ends up them being the good guys, though.
Is Rebel Galaxy that weird? No, it's not. I don't remember that was.
It's a space game, but you don't really go like up or down or anything. It's kind of like
it's kind of on a 2.5D plane, to where they have these ships where you do broadside fire. That sort of thing is why they keep it on that limited plane. I understand the mechanics behind it. They're actually working on another game that's more with a full 3-dimension verticality with a fighter that they are working on.
It's fun regardless. It's a lot
They sent me some screenshots. It looks really good.
It's a lot of traveling in that game. That's the other thing.
There is a lot of traveling in that game.
That sounds dumb. I'm never a fan of that.
That's okay, but you get some great music to listen to along the way.
It was a pretty good
helps
soundtrack.
make up
Listen,
for it.
the only traveling I want to do is Sea of Thieves style, where I'm constantly on the lookout for some motherfucker trying to snatch my gold.
You're kind of the same. You're on the watch out for like other bandits, so it's like, I mean, I kind of imagine when I'm like doing the traveling warp thing, like I'm like a space trucker.
Yeah,
rolling down the highway, heavy metal thunder.
The problem is you could get jumped on by bandits at any moment and utterly thrashed, even after you've had a chance to level up for a bit. You just accidentally blunder into this giant fleet of ships that will just destroy you.
See, here's the thing. The best space battles I've ever read about or seen tend to come from science fiction and not from games. Battletech space battles very heavily, but in the Twilight of the Clan series, they have some bitchin' ass warship combats where they thoroughly describe out how the three-dimensional shit is working and how everybody, like, they're just like, all right, our armor on the left side's gone. Roll the ship over and we'll fight them with the right side. And I'm like, sick. Except for all those dudes that are
don't see in space.
That's what I want to see.
Like, okay, our shields are down. Well, just do this.
what do you call it? Them there. What's that hot sci-fi product that's destroying everything? I want to say Expendables, but that's not what it is. Expanse.
Oh, the
Expanse is really good, especially space battles.
I watched about 3/4 of the first season. I need to go back and start watching that again. I was really enjoying it. I was really enjoying that show. I don't know why I stopped.
If they would put the second season on Amazon Prime, I would watch it. But they haven't, so I'm sad. Expanse is dope.
Give it time. It will come.
I have given it time. I've given it 2 years.
Has it been that long? Oh my god.
No, we're not talking about EVE Online. Pass. Hard.
No.
Pass.
No, God, no.
Hard pass. No, thank you.
I had someone asking me, are you going to cover this thing with the currency and everything and the Chinese and stuff? And EVE Online is like, I'm not even touching that with a 10-foot pole. I'm sorry. No, God, no. It would take weeks of research and I would still get most of it wrong. There is no way.
EVE Online is a liar's game, my friends.
EVE Online is insanity. It really is.
Well, you got anything else going on, Sid?
Well, I did get to watch the Falcon Heavy launch live. That was a lot of fun. A Tesla car in space.
So now that we're finally putting shit into space on a regular basis again, people are like, are we really sure that billionaire madmen should be in control of the space program? And I'm like, well, guess what, motherfucker? Maybe you should elect people who fund the space program in the last 10 years.
Yeah. I thought it was when the two booster rockets just landed simultaneously side by side right dead center of the pads. I just looked at it and just shook my head and just like, show off.
Yeah, the man might be an asshole, but he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, the freaking sound those things made was incredible too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was so good. That was exciting.
Double sonic booms. The only time I hear that in the UK is freaking when the freaking Air Force do a freaking flight drill.
Yeah, I was gonna say Blue Angels do that shit all the time. Brad's like, yep, Blue Angels.
They're actually notorious for breaking the rule at the altitude at which that can occur. Like,
yes, because they're assholes.
They are.
They are.
Air shows.
I mean, it's like, it's like a small percentage of military is actually pilots.
A very small percentage.
And like people, it's very small. I think it's like 10% Air Force is actually pilots. Is it less than that?
It's probably less than that.
I think it's less than that. And then they're like a 1% of that. So it's like 0.01% of them actually like those pilots.
So what you're saying is Top Gun is an actual documentary.
There are several zeros in front of the one on the point of a fraction of a percent. Yes.
Yeah, they're show off assholes, but when you get to be that, the props, kudos to you. You do what you do. Just don't blow up. That's fine.
What you're saying is when you're skilled enough at something, you can get away with pretty much anything that you're doing.
You're probably you're statistically more likely to get into the space program than you are to fly their performance teams.
Be like was it Thunderbirds or is it Thunderhawk?
Yes. So
Thunderbirds
that's the thing. Angels. Air shows always try to book the performance jets in this order. They always try and get the Snow Geese, which is the Canadian F-16s. And if they can't get them, they try and get the Thunderbirds. And if they can't get them, then they try to get the Blue Angels. And the Blue Angels are probably the best show. They're just the most obnoxious when they do their show.
Oh, that's why I was like, why would they get like the Canadians? Oh, okay, no, I understand. They're the nice ones.
Yeah. I remember going on vacation in Florida and stopping like early one morning and grabbing donuts and like just pulling off to the side. Like there's a little beach there, like a picnic table, like State Park, something like that. So like we're just gonna eat our donuts real quick. We're eating our fucking donuts, and you you can't hear them until they're already gone, right? So like you see these little specks on the horizon, and they're coming across. They're probably like, I swear to God, it's like in a cartoon where like water is spraying up like behind them. They're so close to the surface of the ocean. And they've sonic boomed like right next to us while we were eating our fucking donuts. And it was incredibly dangerous, and they should not have done it. But it was also pretty cool to see. So they were probably a quarter mile offshore, just like screaming past people eating donuts on the beach. I'm sure we were the only ones that got the show. It wasn't like for us, but it was still pretty cool. They broke all kinds of FAA regulations that day.
Chat's asking, yes, they did actually launch a Tesla car into space with a mannequin wearing the new SpaceX spacesuit, the actual spacesuit, strapped into the driver's seat.
It was Elon's car. It was his personal
David
roadster.
Bowie's, what was the song? What was the song that was playing? Space Odyssey by David Bowie, playing on the stereo. And on the center console, it said, "Don't panic."
Yeah. It was his personal roadster that he drives around is the one they launched into space. Yeah.
And they're actually doing that as proof of concept testing and to gather data on the SpaceX spacesuit. Plus, they decided to use the Tesla car as part of the payload for proof of weight.
Yeah, all said and done.
Normally, it's just a big block of concrete. We just figured, why not put something interesting in there?
Honestly, in a billion years, when it slowly falls into the sun, the sentient cloud of gas that is now humanity will watch it and shed a slow single tear made of methane.
That's right.
Look at how far we've come, we shall think with our many hive brains.
That's just going to go right past the sun.
It's the heaviest payload ever lifted by a launch vehicle, second only to the Saturn V.
Yep.
And the Saturn V is like probably my favorite man-made object of all time. Saturn V is incredible.
Yeah, but these things return to Earth on their own.
Well, the Saturn V does too. It just falls in the it falls in the ocean, never to be used again. But
listen, it's not the landing that's the issue. Like when you're caught in Earth's gravity, you're always going to land. It's just how you land that's the problem.
Look, I've seen it.
You know, if you survive the burning hellhole of re-entering the atmosphere.
I mean, look, if you're attempting to launch something into orbit by putting a giant fucking million tons of chemical fuel on it, it's probably going to survive re-entry if it survived getting up there.
There's a BBC program. It's on YouTube in like 4 parts or something like that. It's hours and hours long. You would have to be like seriously interested to dedicate to it. But it was a BBC documentary they did on the space race. And if you were interested in like post World War II, Wernher von Braun versus like, you know, the Russians, like the race to space. If you're interested in that at all, I highly recommend this documentary. It's a fantastic piece of work.
All right, I got something for you. As you might know, there's an asteroid belt, and all sorts of crazy ass asteroids and space objects surround the Earth's orbit and routinely don't murder us. Some of you might ask, with an infinite number of objects in space, always constantly trying to murder the Earth, how come the Earth isn't murdered by just random objects passing through space? The answer is, Sailor Jupiter has got your back. Yes, the most powerful of the Sailor Scouts also has a gravity field strong enough to pull objects heading towards Earth out of their orbit and into Jupiter's orbit. And if you don't believe me, you can go watch simulations of that shit. It's insane. There'll be like a rogue asteroid heading towards Earth, and then Jupiter will be like, "What's up, bitch?" And you'll just watch its gravitational curve and be like, "Whoa, now it's orbiting one of Jupiter's moons."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just how much we don't know about Jupiter because
Jupiter's there to protect us.
Yeah, we don't know how dense that fucking thing is. Yeah.
Well, that's because the only time we've ever been to Jupiter was to crash a camera into it.
Yep.
The rings around Jupiter are literally just all the shit that it saved us from. Like it just collected
just
it in
so
a necklace.
human, though. There's a thing there. Let's go ram something into it.
Yeah.
Someday Juniper's
Really hard.
Like, hey, remember when I've been doing all those solids?
You want to take one for the team, buddy?
Whoops, I let one through.
There's a Jupiter-killing asteroid on the way that's roughly the size of 23 Earths. You want to catch that for me?
Yeah, we should.
You want to like redirect that for me real quick?
By that logic, you have to go back and try and figure out why Jupiter was so bigoted towards dinosaurs that it just allowed them to be wiped out.
He swore like one of the dinosaurs flipped it off, so he was like, you know what? See how smug you are.
Oh, that's how it's going to be, is it? All right. All right.
No, all right.
I mean, that's the dark side of the moon shit there right now.
Dinosaur society just got to the point to where they could start worshiping deities, and they chose not to worship Jupiter. So Jupiter's like, nope. Fucking nope.
Wow. I think you just rewrote the entirety of Grecian Roman society right there.
They're like, praise Neptune. Saturn was like, I'm not having any of that. Yeah. That's why the Romans the Romans, their version of Zeus is Jupiter. Like, they knew what was up. That's why humans got to stay.
All right,
the Romans.
Great. Rad, let's just go ahead and do your intro for this week.
All right. I think my computer's finally leveled out, so I can talk now. I can understand
Great.
I'm Raddosaurus. As you can see, I'm streaming from this super posh hotel room at a Holiday
I actually did think that looked like a pretty good hotel room
it's
compared to some I've seen.
Yeah, it's all right. When you're on the government dime, thanks taxpayers.
No problem.
Stay in a halfway decent hotel. Yeah, I'm on military duty this week, hence my naked face. I shave. What sucked too is when I forgot to bring my clippers, and my beard was to the point where it was not a simple task to shave it with a razor. So it took me like 45 minutes to shave my face, and I had to do. And I got a brand new razor, and I got a brand new pack of razors, and I went through like 3 of them to get the job done, and I was still bleeding profusely from most of the pores on my chin. And
that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, and I clogged the sink in the bathroom too. So by the end, I was shaving over the toilet, like flushing down my beard. So it was good times. So yeah, that's how my week's going. I've been sitting every day. Like, my back was starting to feel better, and then I came out to this training, and it's all It's all like software training on some software systems. So I literally sit in a super uncomfortable chair all day long, going like this, trying to stay awake constantly. There's nowhere good to eat. I don't know, it blows out here. I don't like Dallas very much. And now to be in Dallas, a place I already don't like, doing things that I really don't like, has been unpleasant. So it's also made me super grateful for my wife and my children, because coming to this empty hotel room every day after work with nobody to talk to makes me very sad. Which is weird, because like,
we're here for you, buddy.
I'm an introverted person, so like I genuinely like being by myself. So there was a part of me that was like, oh, this is not gonna be so bad. I'll have some time to like, sit by me. It'll be nice and quiet and stuff, which I like. But then after like day 2, I was super homesick. I was like, man, I miss my crazy children calling all over my face.
You listen up, motherfuckers in the audience. You need to clip this shit and then send it to Rad's wife and kids.
But yeah, so every day I've been increasingly more tired and increasingly more homesick. So I'm ready to do three more days and head home on Sunday. So I'm excited to go home. Also, I don't know, it's very burdensome on my wife for me to be gone. So I hate to put more on her already overly burdened shoulders. But other than that, other than my general entire situation, it's been a pretty good week. I'm making some money that the family needed, so I got to be pretty happy about that. And let's see, anything cool happened to me while I was here? I'm mostly I just have stories about how shitty being in the Army is sometimes. But it's also great. So join the Army, kids. It's a great opportunity. No, I do.
I would want you as my recruiter, buddy.
Well, I'll tell it to you straight. There's, not all of it's great, but it's well worth it.
Of course not.
I always advocate military service to all the young people that I meet, even though it's not for everybody.
Yeah, Air Force, right?
It can be.
Yeah, the Air Force is the Air Force is the military for people who don't want to join the military. So I mean,
I
Coast Guard?
join the military.
Don't join the Coast Guard.
The Coast Guard's
basic
good.
training shit. It's terrible.
basic training is shit
Wow,
everywhere
you
go.
guys are super mean. I actually
No,
like the Coasties.
No.
I like the Coast Guard.
The Coast Guard is good. The basic training is terrible, as in it's hard.
Don't stress out about basic training. Basic training is such a blink of an eye in comparison to the rest of your military career that even the shittiest of basic trainings, like the Marine Corps, they almost objectively have the longest and the most difficult. The service that you do afterwards and all the benefits you get as a civilian after your military service are well worth the handful of weeks that you're going to spend being treated like human trash.
Speaking of being treated like human trash, the audience just asked Sid, I had no idea you were that old. And I was like, damn, son,
Ouch.
That fucking hurt my heart. Jesus.
But anyway, I'll get off my recruiting spiel.
This makes me sad.
Join the military today, yeah.
Listen, if we can get the Japanese self-defense forces to sponsor like 4 animes a year, the U.S. Army could sponsor this show, and I would literally just be like, now let me tell you about what it's like to drive an Abrams tank.
They could give you all kinds of cool songs.
Get on it, Uncle Sam.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
make
we
it
could get
happen.
that Navy song from like the mid 2000s where it was like do 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 do. This is in every commercial for a fucking decade.
That'd be terrific, actually.
We could get good music on the playlist. Yeah.
I saw the Solo trailer, which really the only thing the Solo trailer did for me
Star
was
Destroyer.
make me really, I don't know. You may have just lost me in my interconnect.
A little bit.
Yeah,
It says unstable. I don't know if I'm still here or not.
You're still here.
Kind of.
But you haven't caught up with
Okay,
us.
Yeah, Solo. I slowly catching up. I'll just wait. We can come back to topics I want to talk about after everybody else is gone.
You look fine again.
All right,
You're moving.
we'll jump to Pondo.
I've got nothing at this point.
All right.
I really do. It's
Just
like
in case you are a Pondo fan, you can go to youtube.com/Pondothemad and watch some sick shadows over New Seattle,
Streets,
Chicago,
No.
flaming
Streets of New
death
Chicago.
punch. That's what I think that show's
Chicago.
about.
No, that's this show. Flaming Death Punch is this show. All right.
There's punching, but I don't know that there's ever been any flaming death.
There's been tons in this show. I'm talking about Battletech.
The Battletech crew sings "In the Navy" by the Village People. I really don't see that happening.
Oh, you mean the YMCA song?
Yeah.
Chat, these are HyperX gaming gear glasses. They're not normal
There
glasses.
it
They're
is.
just
There it
to
is.
prevent eye strain.
As long as we're gonna sell out, we need to just sell out with all of our
Yeah,
products
no,
tonight.
these are just shit.
If you too sit in front of a computer all day long, don't forget to buy your pair of HyperX gaming glasses today.
That was pretty good.
All right, English. You've got a stream. You've got a Twitter that's not what's actually on the screen still. Don't worry. Next week, there's a good probability that this overlay might be changing. Hey, I told you I wasn't going to change it until the overlay changed. And now I'm telling you, the overlay might change.
Yeah. If anyone does want to follow me on Twitter, my actual Twitter handle is @Englishmudkip and not @Arrow1233. So you can follow me there as well. I just post random crap on there.
Wow,
That's all we all do.
You going to come at that overlay? Damn, that's brutal.
The overlay's good. It's just
My heart. That hurts.
I mean, you did the art for the overlay. You did that wonderful picture. I think they're worried about the smoke and all of the
art there
text.
is pretty good.
Don't worry. It's me they're coming at, Rad. Although if they're coming at the picture, they can go fucking fuck themselves, motherfuckers. That's a dope ass picture. I was like, Rad, I really want a really cool picture of two mechs shooting each other through the logo. And Rad was like, I don't know how to do this, but I'll deliver it. And I was like, fuck yeah.
Now I forgot.
Picture's good. That's bad. Wow, so Shade is literally throwing shade.
Thing I told you I didn't know if I could deliver.
Well, yeah.
Good thing you have your glasses.
I streamed this morning, a couple of hours ago. I was playing Scrapland once again, and then hopped onto some Final Fantasy Online where I got to the newest raid, but didn't do it because I want to create some suspense because Kefka's back.
Have Sid say in a world where... Come on, audience.
Because fuck Kefka.
In a world where Sid isn't prepared to say that phrase, one man will taunt him into saying it. Nothing? No?
Thinking.
Did you get taunted?
Or
Thinking.
I'm taunting. Guess who's back?
In a world
Okay,
where the
yeah.
chat gave Arthur 10,000 bits.
Wow, no, somebody just dropped a donation saying we should go kill stuff. I guess I'll skip my intro then. If they want to throw money at me to go kill stuff, we'll do it. That's it.
Yes, go kill stuff. Killing stuff is good.
Chat's
like killing
listen,
stuff.
we've been waiting weeks for you guys to finally finish this one battle.
Plot twist, they meant in real life.
it's all right. It's gonna be another week till we finish it.
Well,
because it's
I
gonna be
mean,
like
we could just rely on all the people here who have way too many guns.
Oh yeah, I'm also
Guilty.
getting a PlayStation 4 in it.
I don't have enough.
World tomorrow.
What are you doing with the PlayStation 4? You're getting a PlayStation 4?
Yeah, I'm getting a PlayStation 4 tomorrow on Monster Hunter World, and I'm going to see if I can
Monster
jerry rig it
Hunter.
up to for the PlayStation to connect to this main screen in front of me.
Do you have a capture card in your computer?
No.
I think it just means to the monitor, which is
Actual
definitely
monitor.
possible. Yep.
Because I think it has a HDMI connection.
Yeah, I mean, most monitors nowadays do. So, I mean, previously on this show, the players defeated the first lance of mechs, which acted somewhat professionally. Then gunned down a series of vehicles, which made raids into the city that they're defending in order to stop death to all of their comrades. And now they're battling the final mech lance of the pirate company, who have spread out all of our heroes and have put intense and painful damage. There are several people here who could conceivably die from a single shot, including Deathwish and Heavy 7.
I'm good.
Yeah. Gold Sag's only been hit in the right torso once for 5 damage. That's it.
Yep.
So,
I got like some paint scratch on my center torso, but my leg's kind of like it's missing some bits.
Yeah, rub it in, why don't you?
let's roll.
What happened to you was you trying to DFA and completely failing.
That's a cock die, but it's reading as a 3. My God, did you roll? No, you actually rolled better than me. Fine, whatever.
Ha ha!
That's a 4 to 3.
Just barely coming in over the line. Story of my life.
Just the one.
All right, so let's see here. I have pilot 3 mechs, and you guys have 4 mechs, so we go 1 for 1. You guys
We go
are
second.
gonna. I will move my Phoenix Hawk first, which is shut down.
So you can't do shit.
Let's see. What is my movement rate here? Walking of 5. Okay. I'll go. I'll move.
Great. What do you want to do with all that junk?
I'm gonna walk backwards for 5 into some tree cover here.
Just to be clear, that's a walk.
That is a walk.
Excellent.
So that's a walk of
4 spaces for 5 movement. So yep.
Very well.
Back in the trees.
Where do we got?
Back in
here?
the trees.
I remember you those trees. It was like, where's your griffin, Sid? It's like it's hiding.
Yeah,
like,
my
oh,
camo
that's
is
where it is.
doing its job.
1,
It was.
2,
Yeah.
It's really hard
3,
to say.
4,
Where'd it go? I was like, oh no, it's there.
6, 7, 8.
I almost didn't see your giant 8-story tall mech standing there.
And that moved me.
I think it blends in more because it's the heavy trees, not the light.
Mm-hmm. No, it's light.
No, that's the heavy, I think.
No, that's light. Hover over it, it says light.
No, that's heavy.
That's light.
No,
It
that's
says right there, Sid.
It says light when you hover over it.
Oh, it says lit. It says heavy on the thing though.
It's heavy trees, bro. It says
Okay.
heavy on the ground.
It does say heavy on the hex.
Oh, so does that give me extra cover?
No.
No.
It just means it costs you an extra movement point to get into.
Oh,
I don't think you can get in there with only 5 movement.
1, 2,
you move
3,
forward?
4, 5. I'd have to move 6 then.
And you can't run backwards, so you
You can't run backwards. So, but what I can do, I'll jump it.
That's a
going to take
terrible
that
idea because
roll?
you have to make a
Alright,
piloting
let's
check
roll.
+2.
Let's
Oh
roll.
my god.
Actually, no. I'll
come on.
just,
Come
I'll
on,
just go
buddy.
here then.
All
I'll
right.
just go here then.
You fool.
I'm not
right.
going to take any risks.
You take
right
a
now.
quick backwards hop. As you backwards, the wolfhound continues its run towards you and cuts around the bog and into a firing position. It should be noted that this wolfhound is it's actually one of the most modern mechs that's ever been designed. The model itself is less than 20 years old. I mean, this thing looks beautiful as it runs forward. It's got nearly human levels of movement. As far as, let's say, the Panther, which is like a tiny tank. Speaking of, it's you guys that are up now.
So the Phoenix Hawk is going to miss this turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's shut down.
Yeah, it's the shutdown to cool off.
And when he rolls to start back up, like how much heat is he going to dissipate this turn?
He dissipates his heat sinks worth.
All of his heat sinks worth. Okay. Yep. And if you have a heat penalty to your movement, that includes your jump jet movement, right?
No, does not affect your jump jet.
Does
movement.
not achieve. Oh.
I thought it did, but last episode the audience corrected me on that. If you want to push your heat constantly by jump jetting all the time, you can do it. It's a crazy move. So who's up? You guys got 3 people to choose from.
I've took it. I've rotated one.
All right. I am going to move my pilot by not moving him. You're up.
Rad, do you want to try to get out of there, or you just want to kind of punch it out?
Cold.
Because you have a free turn to do so to get as far as you possibly can.
I think you might be muted. You look like you're saying things.
Yep, there we go. All right. I have nothing left on my center torso. I have no armor left.
That's a really, really bad position to be in.
Yeah.
I have.
Some call that.
So get the hell out of Dodge, man.
I think, yeah. Just go. All right. Well.
How do you want to do this?
Great
Back
question.
up and alpha strike the bastard.
You can't turn when you're backing up, can you?
No. Well,
love this comment from chat. This looks awesome. And also like you're about to lose half your party. Yeah, that's a very...
It's possible. It really is.
So I'm not sure what the best play is here. I don't feel like I have a lot of good movement options.
Because I think any hit to Rad's head could just kill him, since I don't think he has much.
Instantly kill me.
That's why it's nice to have those machine guns. Yeah, listen, when Rad put in the new cockpit, he wanted to go with an open floor design.
Yeah, that's right.
There are less smoking regulations on that kind of stuff.
I was going for
screen doors and
kind of like a Mazda Miata feel a little bit.
Don't lose the crab. 3, 4, it's worth more than the other 3 mechs combined.
7.
Wow, brutal.
8. I'm just gonna beeline it. I'm just gonna put it in overdrive. I throw all the throttle switches forward and begin to sprint through the woods.
I love the idea
at top speed.
Because in order for your mech to move forward, you have to tilt the mech forward. And since your cockpit's open, you're literally like looking down at the ground at a 25-degree angle and just bouncing through a bunch of trees. Every few seconds, you're getting smacked in the face with some maple or something. Some evergreen pines, like
spit some leaves out of his mouth.
Oh, that's right. This is a tropical resort, so it's probably all palm trees.
Now, do I have two woods in between me and him, or just one? Or 2 or 3?
You have 3.
So I can't shoot him.
No.
Okay.
And if you have a way,
just keep going.
If you backed up, you can shoot the hell out of him.
I'm gonna keep going this way.
No, it's just best for him to get out of there as far as
I need to play a little defensively. Not because I care if I die or not, but
it's not like I care if I die or anything.
That's always one.
I care about losing the mech. That's about it.
I'm excited about my backup character. All right?
Fucking God, Jesus Christ! All right, the urban mech rises in the air and falls into the same square it's in.
I forgot he was
falling damage. Falling damage.
I
He's
think the
good.
urban mech should just give up, just go around like a normal person.
You should just turn around and go home.
I don't think the urban mech's going to be relevant in this fight.
Yeah, but the Urbies, they're tryhards. He's got to keep going.
He didn't get damaged, and he managed to survive all that shit. I'm just going to have him stand up and run away for the next few rounds. I'm not even going to bother calculating damage. He's gone.
He leaves.
He just doesn't give a shit anymore.
He's just so embarrassed. He walks off the battlefield.
I mean, I think that's literally what's going to happen at this point.
It'll take him a little bit, but
you guys are up.
All right, who's
I'm the only one that hasn't moved on our team. Let's see.
Jump over there and duke it out with that Phoenix Hawk. That's what you're
Phoenix Hawk shut down. Kill it hard.
How close can I get? 2, 3, 4, 5.
And the Phoenix Hawk's the biggest threat.
Are you
right
gonna
now.
run on pavement?
No,
To make turns?
I counted to 5 because that's my jump.
That'd be delicious.
I'm just gonna run 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I feel like the audience would be more sad if Butch McGurk dies than I would be.
That's my
And,
block.
I feel like I would be more sad if Bush McGurk died than you are.
So that's
I'm telling you,
6.
you're gonna love my backup character.
Yeah, but
1,
Butch
2,
McGurk is
3,
my
4,
bro.
5. No, that's 5 because I was
That's
there.
true.
So that's 5.
Is your backup character Deviant Warlock again? God damn, that shit was harsh as fuck.
No,
Oh my god.
I'll just say
Is
that
there a
his call
bonus
sign
to
is probably
shooting
El
at a
Guapo.
shutdown mech at all, or
No, I wish
No?
there was, and I thought there was, but there is not.
Okay, so
and
Boy, there totally should be.
is he
There should.
in the back?
Three.
You get the
Five.
bonus for a mobile actually. So if your opponent is immobile, there's a -4 to your hit.
oh shit. Okay.
Wow.
So that's actually a huge bonus.
I think it'd be worth it just running and get the extra. Because if I can get a rear shot if I went there, right?
Yeah.
Or can I get a rear shot going here?
Yes.
Yeah, so just move 1 forward.
I think we'll move 2 forward.
Yeah, you'll be in cover against the Wolfhound as well then.
Be in cover, and I'll run to get a +2. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All
you'll
right,
be
now
in
towards the
partial
twist.
cover.
All right, it's shooting time. Wolfhound is gonna fire everything in that Griffin. Let's see what the distance looks like.
Should be 9 hexes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Delicious. That's exactly what we need. To just go wild.
Also, if I make a second character, I'm going to put enough points where he owns his own mech, and I'm going to make it a Wolfhound for sure.
You'll have to get one of the Wolf 1s, not the Wolf 2 that you desperately want.
Yeah,
Is that what we're fighting?
My
You're
next
fighting a
character
wolf
is
one,
not going to
yeah.
be a rich
Okay.
boy.
Wolfhound 2s are the ones that get all that sick shit,
I
like double
wish-
heat sinks.
I wish I had a Wolverine 7R, I think it is. That one has like the lasers and stuff, not mine, where it has.
So let's see here. He starts at 4. He ran for whatever's +2.
+2 from a jump.
Okay, so we're already at 8. Which means he needs 12 to hit with the medium lasers. All right,
Do
maybe
it.
I'll just aim
Do
for
it.
that 10 with the large laser. Nope.
Nope.
That is not a 10.
Yeah, I need
This
to get in
makes me
close to
very,
that
very
Griffin.
happy.
All right, you guys are up. What do you want to do?
I'll go ahead and shoot.
All right.
Let's see, how far away am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. I think I am within medium range for my medium laser and SRMs, and then short range for my AC5.
Partial cover.
So you start at 3, and then you
So I start at
minus
3,
4, so it's
I
-1.
think
They won
shooting
Medium
+2 because I
range.
ran.
All
Yeah,
right,
he's shooting a Phoenix.
So that's
Oh, are
3
you firing
again.
the Phoenix Hawk?
Yeah.
And then with the Phoenix
Oh.
Hawk, you have a +2 to hit for the cover, so you're at 5 for medium and 7 for long.
I don't have anything as long. So
Well,
okay.
then you're shooting at 3 or 5.
Oh my god. Fire everything!
What do you want to shoot first?
Oh wait, your comms are out.
Yeah. He blew his comms out using way too much sensor power last episode.
Oh, see, he tried to launch his antenna at the aerospace fighter.
I'll go ahead and do medium laser SRM and AC.
It's a sound
so
tactical
it's
maneuver.
5.52, so medium laser.
5.53.
5.53.
Oh my god!
Wow. Just a second here. I want to be clear, all right? As players, when you guys roll double ones, bad things happen.
We haven't done that at all for when we're shooting, though.
Oh, you're right. I haven't done that. I'll do it in the future. I'll do it in the future.
No, we've done it on your for enemy mechs as well as us, but we
haven't done it this round, though. We kind of just.
So I feel like what happens
fair.
is you fire the laser and you hit the building.
Man.
Oh god!
That's pretty bad.
And like you see two
That's
people
pretty bad.
fall out on fire, like
But I looked up to you.
But wait, isn't that
Ooh,
building
that's
full
not
of security team B, which are the traitors?
It's also full of guests.
They're on like the ground floor,
It's
though.
all
That's the
full of
thing.
guests.
It's
just killed some.
It's an. You see the
We just
two
killed some
flaming
senator's
fingers.
daughter on
that's-
spring break.
That's not good.
You see the two flaming bodies like reaching to hold each other's hands in their final moments as they
What
die
the
on their honeymoon.
You guys are monsters.
God damn.
You made this so much worse. You would have given him a name too? Maybe give him a
like
little
the lesson
backstory?
real.
All right.
Oh,
SRMs. SRMs
Yeah.
for 5.
Gwyneth and Craig never got
Gwyneth and Craig.
Oh,
Oh, poor Gwyneth and Craig.
6,
We should erect a
location
monument to them.
4, and for
life that
crits,
they
it hits
planned to
twice.
lead together.
If it goes through. And it's a cluster of 6 for SRM 6s. So 4 hit.
All right, so
That's-
8 damage to the right arm.
Damn it. I wanted center torso.
Completely
Well, then next
pristine
time
arm.
shoot the center torso.
Yeah, next time get good. Get good.
Yeah. This is AC 5 for 3.
Does the Phoenix Hawk have any damage?
Nope.
Got 4.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's fresh. Location 9. Yeah, location 9. And if it goes through, it's 10. 2 rolls on the crit table.
Left leg. Nope.
Son of a
that's-
bitch.
Nope.
And this is an AC 5, so 5
This is
damage.
AC 5, yep.
Yeah, that's not going to go.
There's no way an AC
say right leg?
penetrate anything on a medium mech.
Hit his rear, it can.
Not on the right leg.
Yeah, but if I hit his rear, like
Sure.
torsos, it can.
Well, maybe next time
That's
you
what I
should
was
aim for the
hoping
right
for.
torso.
I'm trying. It's just random rolls, man.
Get good, son.
I will shoot with. I have no Bex left, so you guys are up. Just go.
Um,
I'm assuming
English,
the crab
would you like
isn't
to go
shooting at
first?
anything
Won't be
except maybe the
shooting.
I'm
pilot.
still calculating on what my hit would be. So
Oh.
you can go first.
all right. Yeah, I'll launch an LRM at the Wolfhound.
Wow.
Let's see. So 4, I get what is my attacker jump +3, so 7, and medium range 11. Nope, never mind. I can't roll high enough to actually hit him.
Yeah, that's rough. Turns out jumping around makes things really hard. That's what happens when you
So
jump around.
I will do
Jump,
nothing.
Jump around. Jump. Look at all my 90s boys up in here.
Short and medium.
Well, I should reference that yesterday because like said you just want to jump around.
Yeah, jump,
All right.
Jump as much as you possibly
jump
can.
Up, jump up and get down.
Yeah, exactly.
like
I
I do.
don't know how you turn that into like Count Dracula, but
Jump around.
jump around. All
Blah, blah, blah.
right.
It's actually how we made fun of the song when I was a teenager.
English. Rad, you guys are up. What do you want to do? You're still muted, Rad.
I'm not gonna shoot.
All right.
I think my shots are off an 8 and a 6.
God, the civilians had guns. Everybody saw that, right? Yeah, that's right. Everybody saw it. They had guns. They're armed.
All right.
They're
So
dangerous. They're
you
coming right
walked.
for us.
So
I did, yeah, and I didn't move enough to cause any negligible for that.
2, 3, 4. They ran for 4
Mhm.
and have partial cover.
Mm.
So that's +3. So you're at 6. Medium range is going to make it 8.
Yeah, and short range
Is
is
6.
Yeah.
Yep.
For
Which
what?
one do you want to shoot first?
I will shoot my PPC first.
Okay.
So I need a 6 for that.
Yep.
I will go
I
ahead
have
and
someone
shoot.
from Nevada
Nope.
trying to call me.
One off. One
worry.
off. All right, let's check.
I had someone from
my
Jamaica
bias.
call me. It was
That-
really weird.
I'll wait my turn, but I
The
will shoot this
wolfhound
turn.
is like digging his hand into the cliff in order to get more momentum for his turn, and the like wave of dust that's in his trail gets knocked aside by this particle beam that goes right through the dust, and then the dust fills the hole back up again.
All right, time to try my SRMs, which are 8.
Yep.
8.
Nope. 7.
Rad, are you
What
going to
the
shoot the
fuck?
pilot?
That hill
just to
right
get
in front of
one-
it is just
try to get 1 XP.
All right, time to knock my counter down by 4.
Yep. Rad, I believe you said you were going to shoot. I think the audience convinced you to go for that extra
Yeah.
experience point.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my medium laser to shoot at this pilot.
All right. Great. That sounds great. Just roll.
Okay.
I don't think we need to calculate. Either you will get a good enough number that seems reasonable, or you will
Seems
miss
good or
horribly.
not. Yeah.
No, I think that's gonna miss.
Yeah, because
Right down the middle?
Well, you
6.
ran.
You
You
ran.
start with 3.
Oh, that's
Right
true,
up
so
that's
it's
true.
5.
That's all right.
It's more, yeah.
His days are numbered.
So
I'll
this
get you
pilot,
next round.
this pilot is like, oh shit, I'm gonna jump in the water now.
I want him to know that he has not been forgotten.
Yeah, he knows. He knows that
I
shit
see
now.
you over there.
All right, let's withdraw our dice. It's time to duel.
Fires the laser, and there's McGurk in the cockpit just staring at him.
Great. I rolled a 6 for initiative. That is an excellent roll. That isn't a waste of my time.
Sid.
Oh, have you seen Sid's rolls?
Got a 7. So
7.
yeah, I have
7
seen
winner.
his rolls.
Okay, he's actually doing
Right.
well this night.
Which
Last
got-
week's his tactics rolls were shite.
Great.
Oh, God, yeah.
Double 6s.
Last week, my rolls, everything were shite.
How much?
The
what do you
Urban
get,
Mech
2 heat
stands
for
up.
running? How much heat? You get 2 heat to run? Is that
Oh,
what it is?
yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to roll to see whether the Phoenix Hawk can... so I had 18, and then I drop 10 to 8. Which means I need to roll a nothing. I come back alive.
Kind of want that Phoenix Hawk, man.
Damn.
But I'm not going to get it.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I went with Urban Mech first. What do you guys want to do now?
I'll go next.
My shutdown modifier.
I'll step backwards. Tree cover.
All right, interesting. The pilot's going to jump in the water and start swimming, hoping that the water will refract the horrible death lasers.
I'm sure that will attenuate the medium lasers to the point where they're no longer effective. That's totally a thing.
Is the Wolfhound's pilot an ace? Is his suit red, and does he move 3 times faster than the average Wolfhound? No, he's not a prototype model either. This isn't Gundam, where somehow the prototype models are better than the production models.
And this isn't Warhammer 40k where anything red makes it go faster.
I mean, we're not orcs here, right?
I'm saying,
I mean, I hope we're
that's
not.
the orcs.
We're bandits,
That
not
is
orcs.
definitely the orcs.
You guys are up.
I'm orcs.
Well, you're a horrible human being. Everyone knows that the Imperial Guard is there to serve humanity, and that everyone else are posers.
Orcs.
Fuck Space Marines.
Who's gonna move?
Fuck Space Marines.
No, I'm fine where I am.
So you're gonna remain standing still?
Mhm.
Okay.
Very well. The Wolfhound is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop.
Good lord.
He's running all up on you like that.
Medium and long.
Dude,
goddamn.
what
Brad,
do you got
want me
against
to
me?
go, or are you going to go?
Fucking
You should,
below minimum range shit.
if you're gonna go
Bastard.
duel the Phoenix Hawk, then you should probably go last.
I would say because it's like
In fact, yeah, I'm gonna move.
preferably I want to try to run interference for you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide which way, if I should run after the Wolfhound, or if I just should run away in general.
I'd say just run away in general because I think you have more
1, 2,
Rear.
3.
armor than you do have front armor. So
Yeah, I'm gonna need. Oh, Doctor, you do have an opportunity to fire upon the Wolfhound's rear armor.
he already went. He
He
can't.
already went.
I think it's a side shot with that angle.
It is a side shot with that angle. That's why I'm willing to risk
It
it.
is.
I would say I was going to move. I would move there, but yeah.
I mean, you called it, which is why I moved there.
Yeah. I should have
that
just
leaves
went
upsets me
last.
greatly.
Yeah.
I should have just went last instead.
I mean, listen, guys. Sometimes you come up with
1,
tactics,
2,
and
3,
sometimes
4,
Pondo
5.
somehow
Sometimes
outmaneuvers
tactics
3
come
light
up with
mechs.
you.
Yeah. Sometimes the enemy pilots
With
gets better of you.
my light mech jumping speed, yes, that's kind of how you outmaneuver it.
In space, Russia, Wolfhound get you.
Oh shit! We have to be careful of Phoenix Hawk now because he's behind us all.
Yeah. Rough life.
What's this wee shit? You're the one who keeping your back facing towards him.
6,
The
5,
Wolverine as well.
5.
Your back isn't facing the Wolverine.
No, the Wolverine can get hit by the Phoenix Hawk if they jump.
Where was I at? I was right here.
I go after him though, since Rad's going before me.
Yeah, but your back is facing the Phoenix Hawk. Like your rear armor.
Well, he can't hit me anyway because I can choose where he shoots from, which hex he shoots from.
Arthur, has that Phoenix Hawk moved yet?
No, it
No.
hasn't. In
He
fact,
goes
it's
right
about to
after
move
Rad.
right now, and I'm trying to decide which one of these people I want to punish.
So you were saying English?
1, 2.
Methinks you spoke slightly
Wait,
too
I
quickly.
wasn't done.
All right, you do you.
I'm still crapulating.
Wow,
1, 2,
wow. Chat just fucking.
Crapulating.
4, 5,
Listen, even chat
6,
knows that this urban mech isn't
7,
going to do shit.
8.
As soon as it gets
7.
its head over the fucking hill, it's probably going to get pot shot.
He's
by
gone,
me.
man. That Phoenix Hawk is
8.
gone.
You can't
I'm
get
sorry,
rid of
the
it.
You have
urban
bigger
mech is
worries
gone.
than the urban mech right now.
I mean, that urban mech is. Listen, I know we make fun of urban mechs all the
The
time here.
AC5 can
but-
really do work if it can
It
just get
can.
to us.
It really
It's an
can.
AC-10 actually, which
yeah,
is
AC-10,
why
that's
it's
bastard
right.
get up
solid
on
ass
the
shot.
hill, then
It's just the curse of Hitman.
yeah.
That's why I'm going out to fight him, as I know he can't hurt me.
The Phoenix Hawk jumps to the rear arc of the
Motherfucker.
Panther.
What did I say?
And
God
he
damn it,
he sends you a message demanding that you eject immediately, or he'll destroy you.
Well, your mecha's pristine. You're fine.
He's
Yeah, I
got a
could-
light neck.
I
And it's
could.
right in his rear armor.
And
I
he
could-
has like 50 billion guns that you can shoot him with.
Tank that Phoenix Hawk.
And he didn't move.
Fuck that shit. No. God
I can't
damn
get
it.
in this hex right here.
Gonna
can
try
I?
and get rid of my another
Okay.
mech, man.
I have to ask English, why did you just not move at all? I'm
Because
curious.
I was-
Before you get too brutal on him,
I'm in the perfect area to still hit the Wolfhound. And he's. Yeah.
You could have been in a more perfect area.
Yeah, I was thinking of
but
moving.
before
like,
you guys get too brutal on him, the people who move early tend to be in this problem for exactly
That's
this
true.
reason.
That's true.
That's yeah.
They tend to
Yeah.
be the ones who get maneuvered on. So, I mean,
should have
English
at least
traditionally
walked-
goes fairly first in the order.
That's how I was able to outmaneuver.
And
the
yeah,
three
that's
light
how
mechs.
Pondo is constantly
I
punching
had
people
less.
in the back because he always goes last.
That's true.
Just like right
Yes, that's how you do it. I can't get
now.
there.
No,
can I?
you cannot go there. That is a building.
I don't know if I want to go
Gold
there.
Stack gets another insurance claim.
Charge him.
Go there.
Gold Stack doesn't have insurance on this mech. They
it's not
specifically
his.
denied it to him. If he loses this, it's over. No more mech.
Except for the one in the.
I mean, that's if they keep you on as a pilot
Hell,
Wait a
I
minute.
still own this back anyway.
until it explodes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a really good chance to hit you with everything he's got.
Well, I mean, it's an okay chance.
he jumped, so he's.
Yeah, that's
He's
why
got
it's only an
plus
okay
3.
chance.
I think does he have a
Yeah,
minus
but English
1?
didn't move at all, so he's literally looking at if he has a pilot and a 4, he's looking at
It's
a
not
7 for
so English
everything.
isn't immobile, right? But he didn't move, but he's also not immobile.
Yeah,
He does
but
have.
he's still.
hot though. That's the other
Yes.
thing. Is he has a. He
I
still
mean,
has
that's
a.
a large laser. 2
Pondo,
mediums, and
all
2
that matters
machine
is
guns.
what do you do?
I'm thinking.
all at
If
short
it's
range.
if it's at the minimum range, I take a +1 to the difficulty, right?
I don't know what the big deal is. It doesn't look like he does that much damage.
For every range, yes.
It's because English isn't a light mech. That's the big worry.
So
He doesn't have to do much damage because it only takes one of his weapons hitting the rear armor in order to blow
Yeah.
through.
So 2,
Because that
5,
Panther's
5,
rear armor is in the torso is 575. Every single one of his weapons can punch through that.
Well,
or
not the machine
eliminate
guns.
rear armor.
I'm
Well,
not
the
going to
machine guns,
move.
Very well. All right,
What?
let's get to the shooting phase.
Actually, English, I think you can tank it. I have faith in you, buddy.
Well, I guess we'll find
Yeah.
out because I'm going to shoot with the Phoenix Hawk first.
Do it.
Oh God!
Hopefully
Wow,
it's
your
not
faith
that-
lasted
You were
for
gonna
like
give
1
him-
second.
You were going to give him an option to eject, and then you're just screw it,
He
fire.
decided not to.
fuck
4 base start, then 5 for heat.
Where's your ammo
Uh,
located?
I always knew the doctor
Left
was a little
torso.
crazy.
8 for
That's why we
jump.
like him.
Left torso.
All right.
After I take my shooting turn, I'm dumping it. It's not much.
I'll go large laser, 2 medium laser, 2 machine guns. Everything is an 8 to hit at this range. I'm gonna be a smoking pile of garbage at the end of this. That's an 8
an
for the
8.
large laser. Location area 3 rear is right arm 7 points. Oh, sorry, 8 points of damage.
Which arm?
Right arm.
It's
8 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, he can take it. Damn, that thing has actually
That's because he hasn't been shot at.
pretty decent
Yeah.
armor on its arms for that.
Medium misses. Medium misses. Machine. Well, there's all the threat. That. Oh, location area
shit, the
12.
head.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
shit.
You get shot in the back of the head with the machine gun. Oh, fuck. You take 2 points of damage to your head
Die.
area. And you need to roll for consciousness.
To
You
my
now-
head, to my.
Yep. And
To
you need
your
to. This is your second. Oh, Jesus. You're now dying. When
Wait.
at the end of this combat, a field medic needs to come out, or you will literally die from bleeding out.
Oh, because he came into the fight.
'Cause he came
already.
into the fight wounded.
injured. Yeah.
And I think his
Am I
bod score is low enough.
Am I
It
able
has a
to
4
apply
bod, I
few
believe.
hit for-
Oh,
to
does he have a
myself?
4 bod? Well, then he's fine. Well,
Yes,
kind of fine.
If it was me,
Yeah,
I'd be
full body.
dying. Yes.
Yeah, I have a full body.
All right, then you're kind of okay. You need to take 2 dice and roll and get a 5 or higher, or you will fall unconscious.
Do I take it off the head?
yeah, off
Yes,
the head on the
2,
top one, yeah.
2 from the head armor.
That was
Man,
wrong
head
button.
armor, machine gun shots. This is everything machine guns were
Okay,
designed
I
for.
still have
Spamming
7 head
shitty
armor.
shots.
Yeah, 7 head armor.
Alright.
So, what do I need to get? for
You
this?
need to get a 5 or higher on 2 dice.
All right, I'm going to roll using the normal ones. Actually,
Wow. Wow.
just fucking close. Oh, so fucking close.
All right. Next
Damn
shot.
it, English, you're going to give me a heart attack.
You
sorry.
get shot again.
Ah,
Left
Oh, my
leg,
God.
2 points of damage.
oh my god.
This is like the fifth headshot this match? Yeah, but we're also like 9 hours into this combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the first headshot I got was a clean freaking dead.
So, you know,
All right.
yeah, 10 damage to a small mech can do.
Yeah, you did pop
Uh,
that cockpit off like a.
4, so I generated 18
And they
heat.
on a pack of Tic
I'm
Tacs.
going up to 22. There's going to be all kinds of problem at the end of this. I did not get that sweet-ass Panther kill, but
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
not in a good spot though.
Look the Phoenix Hawk.
you guys are up.
It's actually pretty
Sid, do you
well
want to
off, all
shoot
things
first
considered.
or
Sure.
Yeah.
So it's like, I
Why
can
not?
fire my PPC, and that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah.
All right.
So that's 1 space inside of short range or inside of minimum range. So that's a
you have
plus 1.
No, it's +2.
because the min counts.
Min counts as 1 as well. Chad's
Oh,
been
does it?
correcting me on that.
Yes.
Okay, so +2. So
you
4,
walked,
6.
right?
Yeah.
So you start at 4, 5, 6, 7. He ran.
A lot.
How many do you go? 8.
8.
You're at +3.
So I need to get a 10.
You need to get a 10 to hit with the PPC.
God damn.
No.
Nope, that is not a 10. That is nowhere near a 10.
Yeah, you turn to get this guy, and your beam is having trouble focusing, and he just runs right past it, sliding into position to point his guns at you, and it is now him that will do the shooting.
Sid not going all out then?
It's Rainbow.
I can't. I have a reactor hit, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I mean, the LRMs are
Okay.
not going to be useful at this range.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Let's see here.
Yeah,
I think
'cause
I'm on
you'd
fire with
have, like-
everything. 3 mediums and a large.
Oh, God.
Started at 4. I ran for 5, 6. You didn't move at all for 0. And then it's
Heavy
7
trees.
for the trees. Oh, sorry, 8 for trees. Or do trees only provide 1 cover?
I think it's just one.
I think it's
Unless
one.
I thought it was
Heavy,
1 for light, 2 for heavy.
I think that's the
that's
movement.
for movement.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think trees only provide 1 cover. So
Alright.
I'm shooting at a 7 with 4 weapons, starting with large
This
laser.
is going to be fun for me.
Rainbow guard time. 11. Location area
Oh, God.
7. Wait, first I gotta figure out what angle I'm shooting you from.
I
might.
think that's right side.
No, that's still front side.
Is it?
Because it's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
it's the front 3 hexes.
Front
your
rear
front
7.
side.
That's the center torso hit.
Center torso for 8. How you doing, buddy?
Still armor there.
Just a little bit. Very
Still
well.
armor there.
Medium laser time. That's an 8 as
Oh,
well. Location area
Fuck's
8.
sake.
Left torso. Oh boy,
Left
that's great. 5 points
torso.
of damage.
Okay.
Need that right torso.
Got it.
That's all I'm asking for is that right torso right now. Location area 12, headshot.
Oh, my God.
You take a
I
5-point headshot.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, you need to roll for unconsciousness, but you also will need a doctor immediately after. Wait, what's your body score?
It's 2, but it's
2.
last jaw.
You need a doctor
Um,
immediately. You're
I
like
do also have my feet here that helps with that.
you have
fit.
not
Straight.
glass jaw.
My fit. My
Yeah,
fit.
fit.
What does that
I
do?
have my fit. I have to look it up.
It adds 1, I think, to consciousness rolls.
It gives you
Yeah.
+1 on people swiping right to you.
That explains
Sounds
a lot
legit.
about. Make a roll. I think you need a 7 to stay awake. And to be clear, you've taken so much damage right now that like blood is pouring from your mouth. Your eye is like completely bloodied. No, wait, which dice
an
did you
8.
roll?
You said I just rolled an
I thought
8.
you rolled the white dice. Yeah, you're still
Nope.
awake. You're still alive.
Still got it.
But
Still fighting.
you are intimately aware that you're dying. You are dying. Like
Might have to
more than a
retreat.
few more minutes of this combat, and you will pass out and be dead. It's real, real bad. How's your head armor looking, by the way?
It's actually still fine.
All right, I have 1 more shot left. Will I hit with every single shot this round? No, I won't. All right.
I cannot believe I've taken this much damage.
Heavy mech.
Let's
No,
see
medium
here.
mech.
I took 22 points of heat, so I get 12 more.
Everyone was like, Rad's gonna die. He
oh,
doesn't
yeah,
have
yeah,
a
yeah.
cockpit.
I completely.
Oh shit, Sid's gonna die. He still has a cockpit, but he's getting
8,
headshotted.
10. I went to 0. So yeah, I'm back up to
Injured, got
12.
headshotted.
Do I
How
have to
much
make a
reserve
shutdown
armor
roll?
do we have?
Nope, I'm good.
I mean, I think you want to worry about living first.
You're gonna be hanging out in
Reserve
that
armor? I mean, you got a smoking pile of Jenner, and
It's Battlemaster for you after this, buddy.
yeah, you have a dead
Yeah.
Jenner and a dead Panther that you can salvage. You'll be fine. Plenty of armor to go around.
I'll go ahead and fire.
Because I have almost no armor left.
Yeah, what do you want to do here,
I'm
Wolverine?
going to shoot at the Phoenix Hawk.
Great. That Phoenix
I
Hawk couldn't
didn't
get in a
move.
worse position.
I didn't move. He only jumped for 4, so it's +2. So it's
Yep.
3 + 2 is short. And then with my AC5, it's only 6. So it's 5 for medium SRMs and then 6 for AC5.
Okay.
Alpha strike. Medium laser. That
Yes.
hit.
6.
Location 10.
This guy's got to be overheating again, right? Like,
Oh yeah, he's a smoking
Yeah,
pile of
he's
wreckage.
yeah.
All right.
He's currently at heat level 22.
Good God.
My God.
So
I mean,
left
sometimes
arm.
you gotta risk it to fucking kill EQ or to take out.
Me.
Doesn't he? Oh, he
Take out the
doesn't. Does he have any
beautiful
ammo? Does he have to risk ammo?
So-
No, he's an
Torso.
ammo-less
But
mech.
don't
Well, I
let
mean, he's got
them-
machine gun ammo, but that does a lot
Shut
less than you
down
think.
on it.
Sorry, did you say left torso?
No, his left arm. I believe. Let me
Left arm
check.
for how much?
It's at location 10. Yeah, left arm for 10 for 5. Left arm for 5.
All right, mark that 5-pack.
All right.
Oh shit! Oh no, Sid didn't take enough to warrant a fall over roll.
Nope.
Just a dying horribly roll. All right.
SRMs for 5. Did I press the button?
No.
SRMs for 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll hit. Location 2 through armor.
My
class.
God! No. Fortunately,
CT.
the critical roll is quite low on your 6. He's only gonna get hit with 2 missiles. 4 damage to the center torso. But let's see what you can destroy inside that precious Phoenix Hawk.
If I can hit the ammo, that'd be fantastic.
Does he keep his?
He doesn't have ammo in his center torso, does he?
Does he keep his?
Oh shit,
his-
he does. 4-5. Yep, you hit his ammo. He fucking explodes and dies. He takes like I mean
machine gun ammo kills him.
yes.
Oh.
He has like 200, is the
Normally
thing.
the machine gun ammo isn't a huge problem, but he does
But
have
it's in
like
the center torso.
180 points of it left, which means he takes 180 damage. The
In
center, torso. Yep. Phoenix
all-
Hawk explodes and dies. Goodbye, Phoenix Hawk.
So no roll to see if you survive.
All right. So what? How many is that?
You don't roll to see if someone survives.
Damn it, Bandito!
yeah.
We're supposed to salvage these. Oh shit! He can't hear me. I pull out my phone and text him. We're supposed to salvage these.
He doesn't get to
He's getting a
eject.
message back. I'm keeping you
Nope.
alive, motherfucker.
So you players get to roll if you eject because it would be a little unfair if that didn't happen. But yeah, canonically, you do not roll. If your center torso is destroyed by ammo, the pilot is instantly killed.
Gotcha.
That's not the first time this has happened. Actually, this is like the
Oh, no.
third time an enemy pilot has
Yeah,
died.
this is actually a very common occurrence when Bandito kills mechs.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
just blows up their
mainly-
ammo stores.
Yeah,
Well,
mainly
it's
Jen
true.
is his fist goes right through their ammo.
I can't. Oh no, I can't really take a punch.
Phoenix
right now.
Hawk, you
Yeah.
will never
It's like-
die.
yeah, you just get him as I'm keeping you motherfuckers alive.
All we hear is.
No, I
Is-
texted you.
is there
No, shit, I call
anybody?
you.
Oh, I am,
Like,
yeah,
next time, shoot the other one.
I'm going to shoot at the
I'm
wall.
working.
Oh
on
yeah,
it.
yeah. No, Death Wish. Your cell phone was destroyed when you got that head hit.
Oh,
Damn it.
Put my hand out my freaking
well.
cockpit with
I just got that. That was, iPhone 43.
You guys rip trees out of the ground and start doing semaphore signals to each other.
They just added in this new thing. It's called a 3.5mm earphone jack. It's quite revolutionary.
It's the year 3050 or 3048, man. They've had
Rad.
headphone jacks forever.
Rad still needs to take
Yeah,
a
but
spot
it's
shot
the
at
new
pilot.
iPhone with the earphone jack.
I mean, Rad, are you shooting at that pilot?
Oh hell yeah!
All right, let's make a roll.
I haven't shot yet
I'm-
either.
I'm gonna shoot
not
my
gonna
small
matter.
laser, my
Sure.
medium laser, and a large laser at him.
Great, it's 6 to hit.
Okay.
It seems a little overkill.
There we go.
He's dead.
All right.
You fire a barrage of lasers at him. You miss every shot, but the boiling water
Boiling
around
water.
no, like a piece of his coolant vest rises to the surface and is bubbling with the immense heat that's boiling off of it, but nothing else ever comes back.
There's definitely it's just like steam rising in front of Butch McGurk with he's got like pine needles and stuff all over him from running through
his
the woods.
hair.
There's like a bird. Yeah, well, I mean, he has like super short hair, but yeah, he's got like a little bird's nest on his shoulder.
Man, all of you have been shot in the head except for me.
Yeah.
You're all like injured. I'm like, I'm still all right.
Headphone jacks are lost
Jacks are
tech.
lost tech.
No. All right, Panther. What do you want to do?
I'm just checking something quickly. I think it might be
Panzer Vor.
if he's 7 away, so it's long and medium from my stuff.
You didn't move, so you start at 3. Medium brings it up to 5. He ran 8.
So it's plus 3 for his movement.
Yep. So it's 8 and 10 to hit.
8 and 10.
Good luck.
All right.
Let's try.
Which one are you shooting first?
PPC.
All right.
Pop that cockpit. We believe in you.
Can we radio him and tell him?
No hit.
Location area 7, which I think is center torso. Yep.
Yep.
Are you actually shooting?
Oh yeah.
I think he's shooting
That should be the right side. I
Yeah,
believe.
right side. You can radio
So
him
right side 7 is right torso.
if your mech still has one.
I think my mech has a radio.
So that's
Yeah, your
right
mech has a radio.
for Phoenix.
All right, well, I turned on some sweet Leonard Skinner.
That's bad. All right. Well, that's
I believe that was a good spot to hit him in
one.
English.
And that's going to take out his entire right torso.
Nice.
And 1 point to center armor.
And that means goodbye right arm.
He loses his large
His
laser.
large laser is
And a
good
medium
as
laser.
toast.
And beat.
Beautiful, sir.
Yes.
That's exactly what you needed to hit.
A 10 for SRMs then.
Good luck.
Get the exact same roll. Get to 12.
10.
Location area 8.
8. Plus that.
Center
11.
torso.
Center torso.
Holy shit. Cluster 11.
All the hits.
What
What size is it?
6.
It's a
hits.
6. So how many?
6.
11.
No, how many? Oh, all 6 of them hit?
All 6 hit.
Wow. You sure that's an SRM 6?
No, it's
Yeah,
an
he's
SRM.
like-
All right, that's super bad. Oh, okay,
Oh, it's
4.
an
I was going to say,
SRM4.
SRM
Yeah, all
6 sounds a
4 hit.
little big for a Panther.
Oh.
4, yeah, 4 hit.
It's 8 damage to center torso. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's really not good, though. All right. Let's roll for the next round.
Yeah, I want to radio him and tell him
Yeah, I was going to say.
he can pop
Attention, Wolfhound.
his top and walk home.
Wolf.
Are you both calming him? He's like, hold on. Which one of you is talking first?
Who's the one not dying least?
I just imagine it's like Kill Bill inside of Sid's cockpit. Like he just has like blood shooting out of his neck.
And it's black. And the camera is in black and white somehow.
It's like you're kind of like losing. It's like surrender now.
It's like one of those super cheesy 80s B movies where there's just a stream of blood just constantly just...
Yes.
Why don't we just say like a Quentin Tarantino film? Just like
Oh, yeah.
And
that
every
was-
time we cut back to your character, every time we cut back to your character, more of your cockpit surfaces are covered in blood.
It's like cascading
Keep it
down one
mildly
of the glass
realistic.
panels.
All right. Which one of you wants to lead the negotiations here?
When you
I'll
talk,
let
it's like
McGurk do it.
it's like you chewed on like 19 blood capsules. All right.
All right.
Yeah, I literally just say pick your top and you can walk home.
He's like, there's no going home for me, buddy. I'll tell you what. You let me join you guys as a mech warrior and protect me from the planetary security. I'll stop fighting.
Deal.
All right, let's make a negotiation roll and see if he believes you.
it's gonna be
Yeah,
funny.
I'm being
when,
completely honest.
it's gonna be funny when Bandito is like, I gotta save the lieutenant.
We can make him. As
You need to beat a 7.
Let's see. Let me see what this is negotiating. Am I rolling this or is McGurk is?
You're the one that said deal.
Oh.
Fortunately, he has a -2 to this.
All right. Well, I have a +1.
I don't
Great.
mind.
You are all terrible at this.
No.
So 10.
10. All
You
right.
made the deal.
Yeah, you can save his prison.
Can I aid him?
as a mech warrior.
There's no need to aid him. That's good enough.
I win.
He puts his arms. Well, I guess he's only got a left arm. He puts his left arm up in surrender.
Pop your canopy and shut down your mech.
Yep, he
You will
does
not
so.
be targeted.
Oh, I guess
Bo
he gave up.
Hitman
It's fine.
starts jumping away. I think that's the end of the combat, unless you guys want to chase down Hitman.
I'm chasing down Hitman.
Nah,
I don't know that you can chase down Hitman.
I
he's too
can.
far away.
We'll get you next time, Hitman.
Because I can jump for 5, so
Are you going to chase after him?
Oh yeah.
Pondo's that guy that's just like, oh, the combat. You want the combat to be over? No, thanks. I felt like maybe another hour or so would work out really good. You sure
Well,
you can't just let him go, buddy?
Just let him go.
You're not going to kill him. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, we're not going
You
to
say that a lot of things that I'm not going to be able to kill. And I end
All
up
right,
doing it.
we'll do it.
He's killed a lot of
I'm trying to
things.
think.
So
Let's roll for initiative.
If he runs away, he'll be most likely either.
Someone's got to tell me to stop.
right.
Or else I'm not going to stop.
No
All
one
right.
can. You don't have
Exactly.
a radio.
I text
we
him. to
can't.
say,
My phone is broken.
All of you act before he does. Good luck.
I mean, he's slow as fuck.
right,
So
I'll
I
just
wish
go
to
ahead and
text Pondo to say I think it's over. We can stop now.
Okay.
That thing's running away.
Are you sure? I can probably catch him. Is it
No, I think we're good. We've got
just one more kill? Come on.
No.
Just
Me-
one more. I
I
gotta
think-
have just one
I
more.
got an even number. I need it odd, or else I don't have motivation to get
I think
more
me,
kills.
I think me and
What?
the lieutenant are in need of medical assistance. The longer we delay this, the more likely we're both gonna.
It's like a
kick the
piece of cockpit sticking out
mean-
of my shoulder.
I mean, you can go ahead and get out, and I'll just go. No. The
No.
lieutenant says no. Does the lieutenant?
The lieutenant says no.
Technically, we can't talk to him at all. So
I mean,
Guys-
you guys are using military communicators, which you have.
Yeah.
It's like-
It's just that everyone nearby that can pick up electronic warfare signals, like that enemy dropship, can hear what you're saying.
You sure? All right. You know what? Okay. If the lieutenant says so, I'll do it.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are standing down?
Yeah.
Jesus. All right,
so.
well, someone did the math. It's like 8.5 hours combat that we worked up to here.
yeah,
Fucking hell.
You
I think
Watch.
I might pay.
I comms for immediate medical. Oh no, we lost
Oh,
Rad.
yeah, we
Rad.
lost Rad.
I
Okay.
comms for immediate medical.
And he's back.
We've got
right.
Rad.
We
Yeah,
need
like
a couple of ambulances out here.
so here's what happens.
Everybody's hurt.
The urban mech is like running away, but saying running would be a misnomer since the majority of mechs can walk at the speed that this thing runs.
Namely me.
It's moving
So
away
it
as
does the
fast
whole
as
Scooby-Doo
possible.
run where you get the little sound
Several-
and its legs are going a mile an hour. Just
Several
to-
minutes later, you watch as the enemy dropship begins taking off and other aerospace fighters form up to escort it back into the atmosphere. You get a message from the adjutant for the 15th Lyran regulars on planet that they've lost the aerospace fight and that the enemy is retreating to their dropship. However, victory on the ground is confirmed. So, unfortunately, you have a bunch of people that are going to be out of the firing pan and into a giant flaming hole of death.
I'm fine. I didn't get hit.
Yeah, you're fine. So here's the thing: you need to go back into the hospital immediately, Bandito.
Yeah, that's all right. It was like, all right, I'm gonna go to my bed.
Goldstag,
guys died?
you are still up. Technically, if you want to, you can try to operate on Death Wish, but you have a -2 to the roll.
No, I'll let the other two
Oh no,
doctors.
sorry. Yeah, you have a -2 to the roll. Yep. It's
Yeah, I'll
gonna be
let
bad.
the other two doctors do it
Okay.
because I'm in pretty bad shape myself.
All right. So let's see what they have to roll to not kill
Who's
their
still
patient.
better at it?
Why
Dr. Ass Man
It's like,
is
hang
going
on,
to
even
perform.
injured, the doctor's like a whiz surgeon. He might still be better.
Okay, it's surgery, correct?
Yep. He needs some very serious surgery or he dies.
Okay.
So I'm at like 6 mech kills and then 2 just vehicle.
You haven't reached 10 yet? God,
surgery.
slacker.
I mean, you didn't let me. I was gonna go after that last one. You're like, no, don't do it. But he's right there.
No,
However,
stop.
we find what? Don't worry, we'll get him next time. I'm sure we'll see him again.
Yeah, my surgery is a +4.
Don't say that because then usually they have a vendetta against me when they usually do. All right.
Yes, and you see how well that works out for them.
One almost went nuclear on me.
Oh yeah, that was a
Yes.
good episode.
But you're alive and they're not.
Barely.
Right
Now, if
now
you excuse me, I'm literally bleeding out of every part of my body.
you have
Yeah, it's
to
fun
you have to
times,
make a
isn't it?
decision, Gold Stag. Do you allow these guys to perform surgery or do you do it yourself?
I allowed them to perform surgery because
Alright.
yeah, it would be
Alright.
it would be a 2
And Death Wish dies.
That's a conceivable ending to what's about to happen here.
Why are they really shit at their jobs?
So someone needs to roll to stabilize you. Rooms pursue a little healing process to be stabilized, stopping blood loss. Blah 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 blah. So your dropship, which has been waiting on standby, takes off at the same time the enemy dropship does and lands back in its place. In the process, all of your commanding officers who were trapped in the building kill off security team B and all the bad pirates, start locking down the base. The rest of you, all of you need to be stabilized that took a hit in this combat.
I'm good.
So I'm going to roll to see how the local paramedics do. No, Heavy 7 took a cockpit hit as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody took a cockpit hit except for me.
So you're stabilized, Sid. Next up is Rad. Stabilized, and Gold Stag. Stabilized.
Nice.
Everyone lives.
All right.
Oh, I'm glad you guys can make it. You know,
I can't believe I'm saying this, but good job, ass man.
You have extreme damage, Sid, so there's a -2 check to this. Requires a number of hours equal to, so it's going to take 8 hours to perform this.
Holy crap.
You're going to be in surgery all night long.
Messed up.
Yeah, you have glass jaw and only like 2 body. Welcome to my world, Sid.
Almost able to get rid of that glass
so
jaw.
they need a,
so close.
They need a 10 and they have a +3.
You kill more.
Oh, Jesus. Wow, that would have been really bad.
Oh my god.
So
close to Snake Eyes.
Does anyone want to spend
crap.
edge to re-roll this? Because that's a failure. That's a 9 and you need a 10.
I will.
Can,
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, would I be able to? Is it?
No,
two of them
you
working
were.
together?
Yeah, they have to work separately because Heavy 7 and you also require surgery.
Yeah, because you were.
You
already
all
injured
got
before
shot.
this. The thing was, you were already hurt before this, so you're.
All right, Sid. Well, there's a pretty good chance you'll roll a 6 or higher again. Wow. Okay, so you needed a 10. You got a 15. 2. You have a +2, so you get a partial recovery. You will be out for a number of weeks. So let's see here. Assisted healing. You can recover as soon as you reach half your bod score. Blah, 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 blah. Normal rules. Attended to twice a day. Recovers half your damage for a week of convalescence. So in order for you to gain consciousness and be able to move around, like reading a book, it will take you at least 1 week and then a second week to recover completely. You are going to have the poor vision trait until... How long does this last?
It's not good for a mech warrior.
No.
Injuries and inflict
I can't
blindness
quite
result
see.
in a permanent -1.
Like you have to super zoom in.
It'll be fine. As soon as the clans come around, we can get enhanced targeting and I'll be...
Then we just do headshots all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll to see what kind of thing you get rather than just decide on poor vision because that's brutal as fuck.
I mean, you just gave me restricted diet.
Yeah, but I mean, he literally was beyond
he
death. It's really bad. I think he might have a shattered limb or something. Let's roll to see who takes priority in surgery, Heavy 7 or Gold Stag. Which one of you gets on the table first?
I think Gold Stag is more worse condition than Heavy 7.
You're not in total chance of death, so this is going to be pretty good. With a +3 +8 is 11. They need a 8. You get a partial recovery as well.
Yeah.
You have diminished lung capacity for the next 2 weeks. You have trouble breathing.
Yeah. Oh well.
That would make sense. You get knocked around pretty good.
Bruised
Ribs or something, you know?
That really sucks for you, Heavy 7, because you climb out of your cockpit and there's no surgeons to see you for like 10 hours.
I'm fine.
Sergeant's just sitting there just beating shit just in a waiting room reading highlights.
So you
he's on the bed next to like Bandito, and Bandito's just kind of fine. Still hurt.
I go start playing like ping pong with the troops and like playing beer pong and stuff. It's fine.
you have a new
Beer
-1
pong with whiskey.
You have a -1 handicap trait now, which you can buy out of eventually, Sid.
What, me?
Yes, it's called -1 handicap, and it's shattered leg. You have a -1 to your reflex score until it's recovered from, which can only be done by buying it out with experience.
Might want to buy that out instead of your last job.
It costs 100 experience, so that's fucking a lot.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Let's see here. So you guys picked up a shit ton of salvage, apparently.
Excluding the piles of molten muck.
So by the end of the day, we get Heavy 7 in. Oh well, that's a 6 on one die face, so it's probably gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep, Heavy 7 has a complete recovery with no issue because
It's fine.
yeah, it's perfectly fine.
I hate you. I hate you.
By the end of the day,
I'll get
negotiations
the last kill first.
are in order. We see 9 lives like petting the leg of the fire starter as they're preparing to
Son of a
airlift it to the
bitch, that
15th Lyran
increases
Guards.
my Met gunnery.
Yes.
Wow, that's rough.
why I said you want to get rid of that before trying to get rid of your glass jaw.
That's real rough.
It's either that or the glass jaw, which is
And my mech piloting?
That's rough.
Yes, that's why I said you want to get rid of
Jesus
that.
Christ.
okay, fair enough. Get
Turns
rid of
out
that
getting
one.
shot in the head a bunch of times is really, really bad. Really, really bad.
Fell off.
Let's
Got shot
see,
in the head.
Phil got shot.
That's about it.
The 15th Lyran Guards buy both of the intact mechs that you sell them, and you guys make 3.7 million C-bills off of
Nice.
the salvage.
Nice.
20% of the overall cost that I already discluded went back to the hotel, which they put together for a survivors fund for all of the people that died during the incursion, which comes out to being, slightly less than 1 million C-bills, but is certainly enough to cover all. And it's great publicity, right? Like, Lou Mechnessa's on all of the TV stations, all of the hall stations, and it's just like, well, these guys did a real good job. Yep, we paid for A+ mercenaries, and that's what we got. And there's like battles showing all the scenes where Deathwish falls on his ass are discluded, and all the ones where like things get shot in the back and explode instantly are all there. I mean, come on.
Shoot my little head laser at the one Jinner in the back.
They have hotels on 500 worlds. They know how publicity works. They make a
Yes.
real good reel of all of your guys' good shots. They disclude every time Butch McGurk shot somebody in a river, which happened more than once.
You step into the crab's house. You better be ready to get boiled.
I wonder why. It was like not cool.
So the entire unit, except for Bandito, is going to be healing in the hospital bay for 2 weeks.
What? I'm not in the hospital
Wow,
bay.
this is a change.
You need. Oh, that's right, because you fully recovered.
Recovery.
Yep, you're good.
It's
Dick.
Still a change. Usually it's just me. It's in the hospital for like weeks.
Or
And
me
then-
after the incident with the mafia.
Deathwish, you get a letter. ComStar message from a Lieutenant General Lisa Orsini.
Oh, General Orsini. I call it up
All right.
slowly.
All right. Oh, you're gonna actually call her. You're gonna FaceTime.
Oh no! I just bring it up on my pad.
All right. It is a formal invitation to a victory ball on July 1st, which is in slightly more than 2 weeks, where you will be both rewarded and punished for your recent actions.
Sounds about right.
victory ball where you will
The
be
Lyran
rewarded and
Alliance
punished.
giveth, the Lyran Alliance bloweth away.
That doesn't make sense. All right.
It doesn't make sense. Don't worry. All will be elucidated in time. Goldstag, Bandito, you both get messages from Adept Phi 6, Jameson Bresnard. This is someone with ComStar.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to speak with you down at the local ComStar office at your local convenience. Praise be to Blake.
Careful, he might be a ROM agent.
Praise be.
Okay.
Praise be.
Sure.
He's not a ROM agent because he's a Phi agent.
I'm feeling spry. I didn't get really hurt during the fight. Not sure.
Is
You're
this
going down there
about-
immediately?
Is this going to be about me and his extended communications?
You'll have to. What do they say in poker? You'll have to pay to find out.
Got to pay to see the cards.
Yeah, gotta pay to see the cards. How much do you know about ComStar, Sergeant Gray? You have a lot of experience dealing with ComStar people.
What? All right, out of character. What exactly is ComStar? That's just our main line of communications,
All right.
right?
Think of it this way: when the entire Inner Sphere was breaking apart during the Amara Civil War, ComStar was the people who were militarily in control of all of the hyperpulse generators that provided communications. And there's this really cool guy named General Kerensky who was like, listen, now that I'm done pacifying this war, I'm going to go fly out in the periphery and take 80% of the military with me. And this guy named Jerome Blake was like, that's cool, but what if instead of doing that, I take military control of Earth and declare myself neutral god king of the world and control all communications for the next 300 years? Kerensky was like, I don't know, bro, that sounds a bit wrong, but I'm leaving, so good luck. And Jerome Blake was like, you can make a religion out of this, so I'm Jesus now.
Yep. And that's what happened.
So he's like AT&T and the Pope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so ostensibly they
Yeah,
have
it's
a
like what happens
military.
if the Catholic Church met AT&T.
Yeah, exactly. They have small mercenary forces. They have small military forces on every world, but they're like NATO or the United Nations. They're supposed to be neutral peacekeepers and message deliverers. In recent memory, the only time they stepped into a major conflict is when they censured the Federated Suns for its attacks during the Fourth Secession War.
That's when they denied to passing
Yep.
traffic.
They shut down all communications going into or out of the Federated Suns for their military efforts to just like take over the entire universe, and they still almost did anyway.
Yep.
So yeah, I
was
mean,
great.
do you know a lot about them? I'm just like asking you, is this something your character's interested in? Is like the weird arcane religious side of ComStar, or do you just like get messages and you're like, that's cool?
Oh, is this the religious side?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
All right.
Really.
Yeah, you have no
There's-
idea who you're about to meet then.
Yeah.
You drive on down to the local ComStar office. Everything is white and gold. A acolyte meets you at the front door and already knows who you are. They're like, "Oh, Mr. Gray, we've been expecting you. Welcome, welcome."
Uh-huh. Hi.
They lead you down a corridor filled with potted plants and like holographic images of the Cameron Star, which is the symbol of the Star League. Some ComStar trappings, some religious text by Blake. And you end up in the Phi sector of the ComStar office, outside the door of Adept 6 Jameson Bresnard. So this guy is, it looks like someone punched him in the face like 5 or 6 too many times. He's got very clearly
I
like
know
this
that feeling.
huge broken nose. Dude is incredibly ugly. Mid-30s, slightly overweight, but wears his ComStar's white and gold robes pretty well. Big beard though, huge like Viking style. Yeah,
I
beard.
can respect that. Okay.
He stands up behind his desk and is like, Mr. Gray, please sit down, sit down.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. I'll just go ahead and take a seat here.
I'm Jameson Bresnard. I'm a adept with ComStar. Last 6 years, as you can see, he taps on his collar where there's a a Greek phi, and a 6.
Uh-huh.
I've taken over your case. It seems that you have some legal trouble, and I wanted to mediate for you.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you want to... Okay. That sounds nice.
Yes. I've set it up so that rather than you having to deal with the courts on your home planet, we will conduct the affair here, since both the CEO of Kenneth Cross Extreme Limited and yourself are here on planet. It would make sense for you to do your business here.
Yes, that...
As it might be difficult for a mercenary of your level of wealth to conduct such a long-range court investigation. Now, from what I see here, it's unlikely you have the funds to pay the $50,000 in fines. Do you want to try to fight this court case?
Considering that I don't know any other possible way on top of my head that I might be able to get to pay the fine, I'm guessing that's my only option.
Well, we at ComStar could extend you a sort of payment package. I have to tell you, looking over the case, Kenneth Cross has a pretty good case against you. You have said several things about him murdering your family that could be, based on current court rulings, considered to be slanderous or libel.
Yep, that's... Yep. Yeah, considering that I'm pretty sure I cannot afford any sort of defense against him, maybe. I don't...
Mr. Cross, you mean?
Yes, that guy.
Well, if you look here, here, and here, I've assembled a payment package. Over the next 3 years, you'll pay 20,000 C-bills a year. It'll be 60,000 total repayment, and that should be well within your budget to live comfortably while also completing your court fees without contest to this. Now, you could try to fight this, and ComStar has several lawyers on staff that you could appropriate. My understanding, however, is that your own unit's lawyer has not yet completed the bar.
Sounds about right. How likely am I to actually win this case?
I'm
If
not
I
a
just
lawyer, understand. I'm a financial analyst.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But my honest opinion, looking over this brief, is that you are probably going to lose.
Okay.
I feel for your case, sir. Definitely, it seems that there are several issues with the law, but it's the Free Worlds League. What can you do?
Exactly. That's kind of... I'll just stick with the payment plan. No, thank you very much.
So he has you sign an initial, several locations, and says, we'll need that 20,000 by the end of the year.
That's no problem.
Very well. He holds out a hand for you to shake.
He accepts it, shakes it.
And as you're going out, if you could please leave a comment card with the acolyte regarding this visit to help improve future services, ComStar would appreciate it.
Please let us know how we can screw you over in the future.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be sure to do that. I'll just take the comment card. What is the comment card with him, or is that just out front?
There's probably like some on his desk. Like some people would have business cards. There's like the generic ComStar. How have we served you today?
Just take like a couple.
And so, like, some of them are business-like, right? Some of them are like, how did you find this experience? And others are like, did you seek the spiritual enlightenment you were looking for when you entered the room?
Just kind of like cross. Like,
did you feel the blessed spirit of bake?
You just take the business one. Oh, thank you, sir. I'll be sure to bring in that money as soon ASAP.
All right.
How likely are you to recommend the word of Blake to a friend?
Oh man, the word of Blake. Wonderful.
It's a good thing I don't have to pay for much.
Ghostag, do you, I mean, so you will technically be out of bed in a week, although it'll be bad. Like, you'll still be in serious pain. How soon do you try to answer this guy, this ComStar agent? Do you wait until you're 100%, or do you go while you could throw up on the floor and blood would come out?
I would like to
Go with the blood.
where I'm not gonna be in, like, I'm semi-recovered to the point where I can go out and walk around and do things.
Okay. All right. You have the same experience of being introduced. Again, you're recognized at the door by the acolyte who says, "Oh, we were expecting you, Dr. Goldhirsch. Come with me." You go back to see Adept 5-6, Jameson Bresnard. He stands up, shakes your hand, and says, Doctor, good to see you.
As well as you.
I was hoping to speak to you about these criminal charges that are pending against you.
Mm-hmm.
I understand you're in a bit of legal trouble.
Well, from what I last remember, I was never actually charged with anything.
I meant the new charges. It looks like you are personally being charged with a shootout at a local bar, a second shooting at a local bar where dozens were killed, and then something about illegal usage of military equipment outside of operating procedures. You and your unit raided a nearby house in the woods.
He wasn't actually involved in that.
That's true, but he's the one getting blamed for it.
Last one, I have no recollection of that incident.
I see. Well,
bedridden for that
So just to be clear, sir, I'm a neutral party in this, but you did just admit to me that your unit did, in fact, carry out such a strike.
I heard about that incident, but I have no knowledge of it.
I would suggest you speak with a lawyer as soon as possible.
Thank you for your help.
We at ComStar would like to help you make these charges go away.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
Oh my god, they're trying to extort.
That's it. Dr. Goldhirsch, your family has done ComStar several great services in the past. And when you were with our Explorer Corps, working as a mercenary, guarding our jump ships, we had no issues with you. We're going to put all of our influence to squashing these charges. The last one seems like it will be easy to drop for you, but quite hard to drop for your unit since you literally just admitted that you did it. So I just want to remind you, Dr. Goldhirsch, that ComStar has your back.
Well, thank you.
We are the ComStar that cares.
He stands up and holds his hand out. Thank you so much for coming in, Dr. Goldhirsch. And if you could please take a comment card.
Yeah, sure. I shake his hand, take a comment card, and I say, it was a pleasure meeting somebody from ComStar again.
Of course, of course.
All right.
Now-
I write on a comment card and go out to front. Would I be able to inquire as well for being able to pay for secure personal military lines?
Yeah. I mean,
Might come in handy.
well, let's put it this way. ComStar protects everybody's traffic from everybody else except themselves.
Yeah.
That's how they know who you are when you're coming, because they read your mail. And they're really good at what they do.
They're the phone carrier, the email provider, and the ISP all rolled into one.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean a secure connection between other people. So, like, what was happening in the battle before, where the enemy were able to.
Oh, no. I mean, that was because you guys were using cell phones instead of...
Yeah. No, I was.
I didn't have any military communications.
Oh, you're looking to get secure communicators? I'll tell you what, we're about to go on break. I'll look up and see if that even exists in the Battletech universe. You might be able to get like a mobile like some sort of
Is it like
thing
a
that-
big brick thing? That
Yeah,
has-
like
has-
I mean, we're talking like a small van that you would drive onto the battlefield and would provide secure communications around you, like a mobile command center.
All right.
It would cost a lot of money, though. Probably
Okay.
more than you can afford.
Yeah,
obviously.
it's just an inquiry.
Yep. Yeah. So the Acolyte is handing you like all this paraphernalia. He's like, oh, yes, we have some of those. As you can see here, we've got a lovely model that's been produced for the last 20 years. Here's the new field production model that we've been working on. Produced in the Draconis Combine using only the finest technologies.
Very good. Very good. Do you have any pamphlets where I can take these back?
He just, like... All right, I've been trying to avoid going anime, right? But this is full anime. You like hold your hand out for a pamphlet, and there's like 1, and then there's like 6, and then there's like 12, and then your arms are being filled with pamphlets, and he's just like,
handing you boxes.
when it comes to
like,
communications equipment, ComStar has got your back.
All
You have a good
right.
day, Doctor.
ComStar is on
you
your
too.
side.
Yeah.
All right, we will be back in about 7 minutes for the second half, where maybe someone will get out of bed eventually.
I mean, I'm out of bed.
No,
Listen,
it's okay.
show your shit down, okay? Show your
I'm
shit down.
Hey,
tempted
this
to
is
get
a
a
rare
wheelchair
moment,
and just.
man.
I have a shattered leg, so I'm tempted to just get a wheelchair and just live in the wheelchair.
Wow, really? You're just gonna go full Peony?
Damn it! Now I can't do that. You had to remind me of that.
Peony. Peony pick. All right, great. We'll be back. Stick around and enjoy the music.
Not sponsored by Pepsi.
We're not sponsored by anybody, but you can sponsor
That's
us.
That's why I said not sponsored by
Not
Pepsi.
sponsored by